And welcome to Marshfield, Wisconsin and Columbus Catholic Gymnasium here in this Tuesday night, and a full house on this Tuesday night in Marshfield. Jason Zaleski here, and welcome aboard everybody as we get you set for number 5 Loyal and number 3 Columbus Catholic, a big Clover Bell East showdown here tonight. Let's start with the Loyal Greyhounds, and they come in ranked number 5. They are 10-1 overall, 4-1 in conference play here in this young, almost not even young season anymore though, right gang? Is it? Yeah, really not that young anymore. We take a look at some of the top scorers for these Greyhounds. Bryce Deegan, 19.5 points per game. Kane Tofar, 13 points per game for the Loyal Greyhounds as we take a look at their last 5 games. Presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. Had a win over McDonald, Rochelle, Gilman, Pittsville, and Neilsville. They come in now winning 5 straight through these Loyal Greyhounds. The question that Coach Brandon DeSmit will have for his team coming into tonight is, we're playing a winning team here tonight. The Greyhounds just 1-1 on the season against teams with winning records. As we turn now to the number 3 ranked Columbus Catholic Dons, and they come in a record of 10-2. They are 6-0 overall. They have 3 wins on teams over 500, so a bit of a difference there. Both teams with winning records today, obviously, so somebody's going to get to add another feather in their cap with a win against a winning team, and somebody else will suffer a loss here tonight. I take a look at the Dons. Auburndale, Colby, Pacelli, Owen with you. That was a big conference win in a very tight game. I mean, the scoreboard, yeah, it says 2 points. It was every bit of a 2-point contested game all the way through. And then it was the big one on Saturday over at Spencer. The Rockets were up early. Dons come storming back in the second half. They end up winning it by 11. But that was really more of like a 2 or a 3-point game. As we look at that one in particular. And so the Dons with the head of steam, they have played 5 of the 6 conference teams already. Playing Loyal tonight will complete their first lap through the conference. Loyal playing Columbus Catholic tonight will only have Owen Withy left on their first lap through conference play. Take a short commercial break. Be back for more pregame talk right here on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Again, it's the number 5 ranked in Division 5, the Loyal Greyhounds, and they are on the road tonight at the 3 ranked Columbus Catholic Dons. We take a look at those rankings. The Kickapoo Panthers come in at number 1. They are 13-0, followed by North Crawford. I mentioned Columbus Catholic at 3. Sheboygan Lutheran at 4. Loyal is at 5. That's your top 5 Division 5 rankings. Bound Wisconsin and Zaleski Sports team up for those. You can find those rankings at boundwisconsin.com. And we've got helpful links all over our social media on how to get to those rankings each and every week. Pre-game coverage brought to you by Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you are this winter at Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Again, Loyal comes in 10-1 overall. They are 4-1 in conference play here on the season. That was a loss over at Spencer earlier in the year. That's the one conference blemish for Brandon DeSmith's crew here in 2026. Columbus Catholic 10-2 and 6-0 overall, 6-0 in conference play, I should say, as they play their seventh and final first lap of conference play here today. We turn it now to Joe Byrell for the rest of today's pregame festivities. right, for the Loyal Greyhounds, starters look like this. It is Reed Stiglitz, Carson Preen, Bryce Deegan, Kane Tofar, and Rhett Lamovek. And for the Columbus Catholic Dons tonight, Matt Konechny, Cade Jansen, Ben Weiland, Caleb Hilgeman, and Carter Summer. And there we go. There is, yeah, that did not turn out well on there, but we'll continue to get better at that. Names are wrong, guys, but we got the pictures right, I believe. And let's get ready for some basketball here. And Greyhounds come away with it. Hounds win the tip. And we are underway in this essentially a first-place battle here in the Clover Bell East. Dons, even with a loss, would stay a half a game above the Greyhounds. So win or lose when they leave tonight. Dons are your first-place team. Greyhounds not looking, though, to drop to 4-2. They want to win this one. You got to see, especially in a tight conference race, you want to see if you can steal one on the road. As the Greyhounds steal a basket first, Bryce Deegan makes his way inside, and the Greyhounds score in their first open offensive possession. And really for the Dons and any home team, the idea is we got to hold serve at home. We got to make sure we keep our home court advantage here throughout the season as Matt Konechny puts one in off the backboard. Matt coming in averaging 18 points per game for the Dons. Man-to-man defense, and we're going to have an offensive foul. They're going to say a bad screen was set there by the Hounds, and so offensive foul is going to be called on Stiglitz as he looked to set that screen over on that in front of the Dons bench. He picks up the foul. The Dons with the ball. Just a minute to going off the clock here in Marshfield tonight. Konechny low block. He'll kick that out. Weiland gives it back. Summer cycles on top. Now flashes low. Back to Weiland. Those two play in the corner. And now kind of looking like a triangle offense. In it comes to Summer. Summer leans. Left hand, no good. And that's last off of Weiland. He came flying in looking for an offensive rebound. Couldn't handle. And the Greyhounds will inbound. Hounds in the half court. Dribbling with it here is Preen. Now a dump down inside. It goes to Tofar. Tofar's going to get it back out. And boy, able to hang on to it there was Stiglitz. Lamovek sets a screen on the high post and poked away by Summer. He's got an outlet and will finally get it off to Hilgeman. Quickly come the Dons. Here is Konechny. Konechny probing. Jansen. Dons very happy to weave around the outside. They're going to look for the open cutter or the open man down low. And if the defense gets sloppy or gets slow, you're going to have an open shooter. And these Columbus Catholic Dons now for a long time, if you give them a shooter on the outside, you are going to have a very long night. Good defense here, though, by the Hounds as Konechny backs in. Konechny stop and go, up and in. I won't say that was planned. Konechny just momentarily lost control of that ball. And on that pause, if you want to call it that, Konechny able to lose his man and get inside for the bucket. As the foul there is on Cade Jansen. I like that official there put the motion to his head like he was headhunting him out there. I don't think that was the case, though. Okay, welcome aboard, everybody. Jason Zaleski here. Hope you're settled in for this winter's night. If you are on the way to the gym, keep going. There are some seats available, not many. And I will entertain you until you get into the gym, and you can pick up the action on your own from there. A lot of folks just keep their earbuds in, though. They like to listen while they're sitting in the bleachers. That's fine, too. Whatever you like. Lamovek looking for a passing partner. Finds one here to Deegan. Now outside. Three is good for Carson Preen. Preen averaging just 4 points per game. Hits the corner three. And the Hounds lead by one, 3.5 minutes in. Again, Konechny had to find the handle on that one. Now drives in, and the foul will be shooting foul. Good. That is the right call. I didn't want to have to get started on my foul on the floors. But fortunately, we got a really good officiating crew and made the right call there. So Matt Konechny will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened, as Konechny hits on the first. Very good free throw shooting team are these Dons again here in 2025, 2026. That one rolls off the rim, but Hilgeman to the rescue, offensive rebound. So Konechny goes 1 of 1 from the Serve Pro free throw line, but Hilgeman outduels the Greyhounds for the offensive rebound after the missed free throw. Here's Jansen, and Jansen threw it away. Twisting with it is Green. Now here's Stiglitz. Stiglitz looks inside, now goes to Lamovic. Lamovic battles Summer inside, and we're going to get Carter Summer on a foul. That'll put Rhett Lamovic right back to that Serve Pro free throw line. Rhett trying to find his way here from the stripe. And 0 for 2, Lamovic not able to catch it in from the free throw line. Dons bring it up. Here's Jansen with it. He'll hand off to Konechny, and on that handoff, we're going to get a foul called on Hilgeman in the corner. So a couple of substitutions coming in, including Devlin Timler. He wears 10 in white. Up with it comes Stiglitz. He'll cross the half-court line. Lamovic. Now downstairs it comes to Tofar. Haven't had a lot from Tofar today. Inside Lamovic, and got that one, I think, partially deflected by Timler. It was blocked by somebody. Here come Weiland and the Dons. Becker in the game. He's in the corner with it. Now on the wing to Timler. Summer, again, these Dons will weave around the outside. Summer, strong take to the hole for Carter Summer. He comes in averaging 10 points per game. Hounds fall behind now by 2. Up top, Lamovic. Again, Hounds patient this time down around the perimeter. Cutter's Lamovic. Lamovic bounces, now backs in on Summer. Summer, good defense there, cut off that attempt. Now Hounds come weak side with it. Lamovic from the elbow, too strong. And rebound out to Weiland. Got that tip to him by Timler. They'll dispute the rebound later on. Here's Konechny now. Inside. Out to Becker. Dons lead by 2. Again, pivotal game here in the Clover Belt East tonight. 6-0 in conference are the Dons. 4-1 are the Greyhounds. Dons patient this time down. Here's Konechny now. Konechny in the lane, made some room, gets his own rebound, although I'm not sure if it hit the rim. I think it did. Either way, Weiland 3 on the way. No, that off the front of the rim, no good. Out with it comes Preen. Preen looks up, sees 4 white shirts in front of him. He'll back it out and hand off to Deegan. Deegan from the wing. Couldn't get past Konechny. Now here's Preen with it. Had a 3-point basket earlier in this game. Now the step through, and he's got 5. Again, coming in averaging 4. He's already a point over his season average. And we are almost 7 minutes into this one. Timler. Now Timler can't move on Lamovic. And he's caught on the outside, and It's going to be last off of Preen out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dons. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session, just $29. Memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at Be Well Studio. Inside feed for Summer. Here's Weiland curling. Summer, baseline take is good for Carter. Summer has got 4. Dons lead by 2. Here goes Kofar to work. Kofar to the rack. So Kofar's first points tonight. He's averaging 13 a game. Weiland crossed over, picks up his dribble on the block. Himmler has a look. He's got to get rid of it and does to Becker. Becker, a couple of key shots late in that win over Spencer on Saturday. And the Spencer Rockets, good basketball team. And again, Don's able to come away with turned out to be an 11-point win, but it was really more had the look and feel of a 3-point win. Had the look and feel of a sectional semifinal game. The launch pad was rowdy on Saturday night. Here's Becker on the inside. Ray Becker found his way in, made himself available. First point tonight for Becker. Rockets will have to be contended with by everybody in conference, including both the Dons and Greyhounds. Again, Rockets have already dealt the Greyhounds a loss on the year. Only loyal loss of the year. Here's Preen, pull it up, rims in and out. Offensive board, and Lamovic got his first point tonight, averaging 8 a game. But finds his way on the offensive glass and cleans it up and scores it. I think it was it old Clark Kellogg? Used to call that a Windex rebound, up and cleaning the glass. So Konechny back to the Serve Pro free throw line. And call Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Konechny now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He's got 6. Averaging 18 a game. Senior Matt Konechny. Won a state championship as a sophomore. And cans those from his second trip now to the free throw line here tonight. You can hear in the background Coach Joe Konechny guiding his defense up the floor. The Hounds break the press. There's a free good for Stiglitz. Stiglitz' first points tonight. He averages 6.5. Konechny dribbling on Preen, gets past him, left hand is good. Preen let Konechny get momentum. 1-2-2 press coming up the floor for the Dons. Again, the Hounds break it with relative ease. And first quarter of this game has gone by. Dons lead by 1. Here's Deegan. Now up top in the game, Carson Bremer. Bremer flashes down low. Here's a turn shot too strong for Kofar. The rebound, Summer. Weiland. And inside, Ben Weiland. He's a threat from outside. That's where he's made most of his points on the season. Hounds obviously have watched some film on these Dons and Ben Weiland. And Weiland flips the script. He drives it inside, and the layup is good. Averaging 15 a game. That was Weiland's first bucket. And turnover back to Columbus Catholic. Right in front of the student section. Those kids are having a good time here tonight. Tuesday, January 20th. I'm told relatively warm in Marshfield tonight. More cold weather on its way. Dress warm. Got to dress in layers. That's what they say. Here's Konechny on the pump fake, or double clutch, I should say. No pump fake, double clutch. Sometimes you got to pop the clutch. And Konechny did there. Everybody under 30 just said, what? I've never, I don't know what you're talking about. Manual transmission. I don't know, maybe under 40, I don't know. And we get a whistle, and a dribbling violation is going to be called on Stiglitz. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Frayne Auto Body, ShedsDelivered.com, House of Heating, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. Timeout on the floor. Dons lead by 5 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. Back to Columbus Catholic. Dons lead 19-14, and leading the way for Columbus Catholic. 11 points already for Matt Konechny. He's got over half of the Dons scoring through our first 11 minutes of play. And on the Loyal side, bit of a surprise, Carson Preen with 5 points. Again, comes in averaging 4. He leads the way for the Hounds with 5. And I would imagine Coach Joe Konechny Columbus happy with his team's defense here tonight, keeping the big guys down for now. Straight on through from Weiland, too strong. Offensive rebound for the Dons. Ray Becker climbing the ladder. There's Summer. And yeah, he took steps in there as he got bottled up a little bit, and an elbow to the nether regions. Rhett Lamovek's going to need just a moment. May have took a flying elbow from Carter Summer right to the jingle bells. So Preen inbounds. Again, Dons pick up some pressure here. The pressure they're showing there, if you get a steal, great. They're not. It's not an overwhelming defense picked up full court, but want to hurry the Greyhounds' decisions and maybe just force a decision made poorly and get a rogue turnover, as we see a miss there from Stiglitz. Quickly now down to Timler. Timler nowhere to go there. Dons will cycle it. Coach Konechny calls the play from the sideline. Here's Mack. Mack backs down on Preen. Timler from the free throw line. The cutter is well, and the dime from Timler. Again, Weiland has made his points from outside the arc on the season, but he's got 2 layups today. He's got 4. Dons open their largest lead here tonight. They lead by 7. Stutter on the baseline from Deegan. Nothing working there. And down low, that was Rhett Lamovek. Got good position inside. So Lamovek stops the bleeding for now for the Greyhounds. Summer outside. Summer's got range all around the gym. Got pretty even shot selection on the year. He'll shoot some threes, mid-range, layups, maybe even a dunk every now and then. Summer's got good range all around the basketball floor. 35 in white. Konechny on the baseline and stepped out of bounds. Good defense there from Carson Preen. Didn't commit the foul, just played it tight, played it close, and Konechny ends up stepping out of bounds due to that tight defense played by Preen. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment and find the right career path for you. Again, Hounds able to get into their half court, no problem. And Lemovic threw it away. He was looking for Hunter Walter to continue his cut inside, and Walter stopped one outside. Here's Weiland, 3, that's too strong. And we're going to Don's foul on the rebound. So Becker picks up the foul. 4th team foul on the Dons. And just over 4 minutes to play here in half number 1. Tight game up until around the 8-minute mark. Dons have pulled away a bit. Again, they have led by 7. They lead now by 5. And here's Lemovic, and couldn't bring it down to 3. Here's Summer. Summer gets past Walter, and on hot knife through butter, Carter Summer to the rack. Summer with 6. And just that step from the perimeter, just too quick for Hunter Walter. Even with the pink shoes, Walter couldn't catch up to him. Leaning, and we're going to give a warning to the Dons. And to Timler, as they say, he took a spill intentionally is the warning that was given. And that was an emphasis from about 2 years ago. I'll tell you, 2 seasons ago or 3 years ago on the calendar, we saw that call a lot. And that was, the first year was a point of emphasis. It's kind of faded a little bit over the last 2.5 years, but you saw it called correctly there as our officials, in my opinion, caught Timler taking a dive, trying to exaggerate and trying to induce an offensive foul. Here's Konechny spinning and overlaid at Becker with the rebound. That shot may have got deflected. I'm not sure if it got popped up in the air, but it was altered for anyway. Don's ball. Becker regathers, being defended really well out there by Bryce Deacon. And Becker will say, all right, Summer, you take it because this is driving me crazy here. And we're going to get a foul called on the Summer drive committed by Kane Tofar. So Tofar is going to pick up the foul. Summer will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And with the cold weather that we've had, if you've got a burst pipe or know somebody who does, and they've got a mess inside, Serve Pro is going to help them out. Hope you don't. It happens. These things just happen, and that's what Serve Pro is there to help you out with. Summer misses on the front end. And hits on the second. So Summer was 7. Again, comes in averaging 10 a game, as you see on the screen there. Dons lead by 6. Under 3 to play here in half number 1. Get a bird's eye look at the Greyhounds half court. Production studio just located down the middle school hallway over at Columbus Catholic. I think that's the middle school. Pretty sure. Just past the cafeteria. How's that sound? I don't care what grade you're in. Just past the cafeteria. And corner 3 is good for Reed Stiglitz. That's his second tonight. He's got 6. 3-point game with 2 minutes left before half, and nobody stopped ball. Ben Weiland takes it all the way. It's one of those things you teach almost right away in elementary school. You got to stop ball and force whoever's bringing the ball up the floor to pass it at least once. The Hounds not able to answer back. Deegan with the floater came off. And back come the Dons. Konechny on the baseline. Pump fake there. No. And nice job defensively there for the Greyhounds. I believe that was Deegan there with the defense. Deegan now makes himself available after the strong defensive play. Deegan comes through the lane, and boys and girls watching that one back. Look how Bryce put his hands up, made himself available for the pass, took in the pass, and the layup is good. So defense turned to offense there for the Hounds and Bryce Deegan. Summer, bounce inside, inverted post move there for the Dons. Here's Timler straight on 3, and that one bricked off the heel. Back come the Hounds under 1 minute here in the first. Ball fake from Deegan. Now Deegan inside, way up, in one for Bryce Deegan. 8 points for Deegan. He has come alive here in the last couple of minutes as he looks to complete the three-point play. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. You see on the screen there, Deegan averaging 19.5 per game. He's got 8, looking for 9. And that would essentially put him on pace for a season average here through one half. And there it is. And we are tied. Again, Dons had led by 7 4 minutes ago. Becker outside, 3 on the way for Becker. No. And the Hounds here got a chance to take this into halftime with a lead on a made shot. They've led by a few here and there, especially in the first quarter here tonight. They've got a chance here to enjoy a halftime lead in the locker room. Here's Lemovic, and the lead is achieved. Will they hang on to it? Back come the Dons. Final 5 seconds. Outside with it. There's Kolbeck. He didn't want to shoot it. Konechny. Good if it goes. No. And the Hounds trailed by 7. They now lead by 2 as we head to the halftime break. Your halftime score, Loyal 28, Columbus Catholic 26 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
It's easy.
come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Greyhounds lead at 28-26 here on Zaleski Sports tonight. A strong first half from Loyal. Again, Columbus had gained a 7-point lead from essentially the 8-minute mark to the 4-minute mark. Hounds come storming back, get a bucket from Rhett Lemovic late, and take a 2-point lead here into this halftime. First half scoring looks like this. First for Columbus Catholic and leading all scorers tonight, Matt Konechny has 11. 7 points for Carter Summer, 6 points for Ben Weiland, and a made bucket for Ray Becker. Columbus 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half. For the Greyhounds, 9 points for Bryce Deegan. He came on strong late. 6 points, 2 3-pointers for Reed Stiglitz. 6 points for Rhett Lemovic, including that 2-point basket before the buzzer. Carson Preen with 5 points, and Kane Tofar a made field goal. He has 2, and the Greyhounds 0 for 2 from the free throw line. We'll go through those top 10 rankings in Division 5 when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting all of those that come bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Yeah, welcome back to Columbus Catholic High School. Loyal leads 28-26 here at the halftime. Take a look at Division 5 boys basketball rankings. You'll find those rankings, the Bound Wisconsin Zaleski Sports media rankings at boundwisconsin.com. Also helpful links at every single one of our social media channels here at Zaleski Sports. Get you right to them. And when you click on it and on Division 5, you'll see at number 10 is Southwestern, number 9 Belmont, number 8 Webster. They are 12-0. Number 7 Tigerton. The Tigers are 10-0. Number 6 is Reedsville. Number 5, these Loyal Greyhounds. Number 4, Sheboygan Lutheran. Number 3, Columbus Catholic. Number 2, North Crawford. And the number 1 team in Division 5 here in this 8th week of boys basketball, the Kickapoo Panthers come in at a clean 13-0. We'll step aside here for just a moment. We'll come back. We'll talk about the next 5 games for both of these teams on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Again, halftime here in Marshfield, 28-26 Loyal with the lead. Let's take a look at the next 5 games. First for the Loyal Greyhounds. And next 5 games presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. As if today wasn't challenging enough for the Greyhounds, they're going to go play Spencer on Thursday. Actually, they're going to host Spencer on Thursday. So the tough stays tough. Then host Abbotsford, Owen Whitby. They'll take a road trip to Colby, and then non-conference with the Edgar Wildcats coming to town here in about 2 weeks' time. And we'll take a look at the next 5 games coming up for the Dons. And Greenwood Granton right here on Thursday night, or is that Friday night? Friday, yeah, there we go. Greenwood Granton come to town Friday night. And then over in Wisconsin Dells, they'll play Rice Lake. Visit to Neilsville, and they'll complete the season series against both Greenwood Granton and Neilsville coming up over the next 7 days. And then a really good one at home against Marathon, first Monday of February. And then over at Gilman the day after that Marathon game. And, of course, Rice Lake, a non-conference game. Those of you that want to watch Columbus Catholic and Rice Lake on Saturday, you'll need to be in the Wisconsin Dells for doing that. They are not fans of the best broadcast group in Wisconsin. So you'll need to go there in person and watch that game. Otherwise, we would be there for you. All right, second half. Again, leading scores here in this one for the Dons. Matt Konechny leads all scores with 11 points and 9 points in the first half for Loyal's Bryce Deegan. And feels like we're going to have a good one here tonight. 2-point game as we start half number 2. Second half action brought to us by Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They serve all of Wisconsin. They serve all of central Wisconsin, both residential and commercial roofing at Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Runner on the baseline almost stepped out of bounds and then threw it away. May have got an elbow to the top of the head. Here it is now for Stiglitz. Stiglitz bounce outside. Working with it there is Deegan. Working hard against Pregame, and Don's defense stiffens there late in that possession. Jansen. Hilgeman, kick out to Konechny. Jansen dribbling. Good defense here from the Greyhounds. We're coming out of the halftime with really good intensity here on the defensive end. Konechny shot, no, and we've got a little extra fun on the basketball floor. We have a tie-up. Possession arrow will give the ball to the Greyhounds anyway. This is conference basketball, folks. A lot at stake here tonight. Floater there for Deegan, no good. Offensive rebound, and then take it away. Here comes Weiland. Weiland bounce into Jansen, put the brakes on and score. Hey, Jansen with his first point tonight. He averages 4.5 on the season. Don's tied up just over a minute here in the second half, and now Jansen with it again. Here comes Cade. Cade, right hand off the glass and good. I mentioned that pressure back in half number 1. Again, you're not going for the steal per se. It's not the exact mission, but you can quicken up the decisions and hopefully force the other team to make a poor decision. Now Summer gets his hands in the passing lane on the attempt from Lamovic. Here's Summer, left hand is good. Don come firing back after that first good defensive possession from the Hounds. They lead by 4. Probing inside, pump fake, no good. Summer with the rebound. That was Kane Tofar on that shot attempt. Here's Summer again leaning in. Acrobatic shot from Carter Summer. Summer in double figures now. He's got 11, joins Konechny with 11. Now build the lead to 6. And we're going to time out Royal. Columbus Catholic out of the gates fast in the second half on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
Hey, thanks to our man Brad over at Rice's, making sure you get to watch this game completely free. The next time you need carpet, flooring, and all the rest of the great stuff going on at Rice's, give Brad and the gang a call over there. Or at least just send them a message on their Facebook page. I know they're active on Facebook on the company page at Rice's. Thanks for Zaleski Sports. Maybe you don't need to buy any carpet right now. At least send them a message on Facebook. Say thanks for Zaleski Sports. Because of them and others like them, you get to watch this game for free. 3 there is good. As Deegan hits his first from the outside. He's in double figures now with 12. Here's Hilgeman on the slip, and he fouled on his way through. The foul is going to be called on Deegan. His first. Konechny. Konechny got the defender in the air, and on the flyby, he lets it rip. First 3 tonight for Mac. He's got 14. Preen. Preen had points early, been quiet since. 5 for Preen. Here's Lamovic, and worked over Hilgeman there, did Rhett Lamovic. Here's Hilgeman. Hilgeman inside with it. Got that shot blocked by Deegan. And away with it come Preen and the Greyhounds. Here's Preen. Summer defender and one for Carson Preen. I don't think Carson can hear me from where he is, but I'm just talking about hadn't heard a whole lot from Carson since early in this game. And just moments later comes down the floor and an and one. Stern Weiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Stern Weiss & Sons. That's Stern Weiss & Sons of Marshfield. And there you go, visual proof. Preen averaging 4 a game. He's got 7 and looking for 8. Yep. 1-point game. These Hounds, every bit the competitor for the Dons here tonight. Konechny works on a purple shoed Carson Preen, by the way. Gives off to Weiland. Here goes Timler. Timler in the game. First time in the second half we've seen Devin Timler. Summer, and nearly got it. Did get it poked away by Lamovic. Nearly got it stolen away. Hounds extend the defense all the way out past the volleyball lines. Here's Konechny, and Summer with the follow. Bit of a wild take there from Konechny, and good thing his buddy Summer was there to help clean it up. Here's a step back for Preen. No, just short. Offensive rebound. Lamovic from the elbow. And timeout. Ron's going to take the timeout. 1 point game in Marshfield on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
These guys are crazy over at Mittens, aren't they? Man, they come up with some doozies, no doubt about that. A couple of scoring updates here from this one. 2 in double figures for the Dons. Konechny with 14. 13 points for Carter Summer tonight. Bryce Deegan for Loyal's got 12. 10 points for Rhett Lamovic. So 2 in double figures for Columbus Catholic. 2 in double figures for Loyal. And a 1 point game as these two go step for step here tonight. And you would expect that. I mean, these are 2 top 5 basketball teams in Division 5. And just two high-quality basketball teams. And coaches know each other. It was Brandon DeSmit a number of years ago, but maybe not that long ago. He was a player. He played at Columbus Catholic. Joe coached him. And over the years, Brandon certainly learned about the coaching style as a disciple, if you will, as a student-athlete under Joe Konechny. And then this is Loyal, folks. You know this. This is year 5, I think, for Brandon. Year 4 or 5, and just you can see his program just inching closer and closer towards these Columbus Catholic Dons. As we get a foul away from the ball, and so out of the Columbus Catholic timeout, they turn it over. Justin with a shout out to the officiating crew. Those of you on a mobile device, feel free to chat with us in the YouTube chat box. I'll check those every couple times a half. So that was actually my first check-in tonight over in the chat box on the interwebs. So Hounds with a chance to take the lead here. We are just about through with this third quarter of play. Here's Preen. Preen, hesitation, left hand, and the Hounds have the lead. Carson Preen, could this be a coming-of-age game here tonight for Carson? He's got 10. He's the third Greyhound in double figures here tonight. Averaging 4 a game. Summer, and we're going to get a foul on Preen. And that'll send Carson Summer to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. Summer, 1 of 2 from the free throw line here tonight. Hits on the first to knot us up at 40 apiece. Summer, and the second is good as well. Summer with 13 here tonight. Carter had Not in Mequon at Concordia, had kind of a scoring outburst down there. That was just after Christmas, before New Year. So that 10 points a game, I bet if you were to look on his last 10 games played, he's probably scoring more, somewhere along the lines of 15 or 16 in his last 10. We don't have the advanced statisticians around here to give me that kind of knowledge, but just what I know. It's what I do. Know stuff. Here's Weiland. Took a peek around the corner, didn't like what he saw. Becker. Now to Konechny. Konechny, right side was open for a minute. Now here comes Summer, wheeling right hand off the glass. No. And he spilled. And then we're going to get a foul on Konechny. Now, you'll wonder with Summer laying on the floor, Mac is a cerebral basketball player. His number one sport is baseball. But you just wonder if Mac didn't commit that foul with some sort of idea that I want to slow this down because I got my big fella laying on the floor back there and I've got fouls to give. Let me do a hack here and let Carter peel himself up off the wood and come down and join us. You just wonder. A layup there, no good for Stiglitz. That was a tough shot. Here comes Summer. Summer gives to Buddy Mack. Back to Carter. These two play catch. Back to Konechny. Long three, rimmed in and out. Offensive rebound for Timler. Timler out. Becker. Three is short. And come away with it here is Stiglitz. Don's had hands on it after that second shot also. Good job there, Reed Stiglitz pulling down the defensive rebound. Green gets a screen there from Tofar. Shovel pass over to Deegan. Now inside for Lamovic. Kick out back to Preen. Repost and tipped away by Summer. Hounds on it. Dancing with it here is Deegan, and Deegan floats it in the lane. Back and forth we go here. Third quarter coming to an end in Marshfield. Here's Becker. Becker had the lane, got it. Bryce Deegan with a block. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Konechny to trigger as we get our bird's eye view of that blob, baseline out of bounds. Jansen. Now Timler. Summer. Now Weiland. Those are the five downs on the floor. And that ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Columbus Catholic. Deegan got a paw on it. Greyhound term. Fourth quarter at Columbus Catholic. 1 point lead for the Hounds. Again, pivotal Clover Belt East game here tonight. Here's Timler on the inside. He'll get rid of it. Now Weiland. On the shake. Pivot, no. Offensive rebound, Jansen. Jansen up, no. And finally corralled defensively by Kane Tofar. So the Hounds survive a couple of shot attempts there from the Dubs. Calmly walking it up is Bryce Deegan. Deegan now turns on Konechny. Sprints to the corner. Nothing working there. Out it comes Tofar, cycled around. And in front of the Hounds bench. Here's Tofar with Timler on him. Now pass inside, pump fake shot up, no good for Bremer. And Jansen comes away with it. So Hounds come up empty on the other side. Jim, a little quiet for a near full house. Now stolen away. Greyhound fans come alive. Stolen by Tofar. Here's Deegan. Deegan, no. Oh, he's going to be caught on the loose ball. And I believe that foul is going to go on Cade Jansen, and that'll send Bryce Deegan to the Serve Pro free throw line, called Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And came up just off the mark, did Deegan. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. And Deegan not able to connect on either. Another empty chance for the Hounds here in this middle part of the second half. Summer up top now to Jansen. He'll distribute from there more than likely. There's Summer with it. Jansen will set the screen. Summer inside, and they're going to call a foul before the shot. And they're going to call that foul on Kane Tofar. That's the second on Tofar. Nobody in foul trouble on either side here in this one. Been a pretty clean game overall. Jansen looking, now into Hilgeman. Weiland, three. No. Dons have had trouble shooting from the outside tonight. Matter of fact, Dons don't have a single three-point basket tonight. And part of the reason why they're down by one I don't keep missed shots in my book, but somewhere around 0 for 7 from 3 here tonight. And the Hounds are not open. Tofar hits from deep. There's Weiland. Acrobatic pass over to Hilgeman. And then Hilgeman took step. Nope, took a timeout, did the Dons. Dons timeout. They trail by 4 on Zaleski Sports. Presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
4 made three-point baskets tonight for Loyal, 0 for Columbus Catholic. And those of you that have watched any Dons basketball over the last 15 years plus, you know they hang their hat on the three-point shot and have not found a way from the arc here tonight. They trail by 4. Here's Hilgeman. Outside now to Jansen. Back to Hilgeman. Walter keeps an eye on him. Inside now for Konechny. He works on Preen. Ball in the corner for Hilgeman. Now Jansen. Here's Summer. Summer on the baseline. He gets doubled. Someone's got to be open, right? Here's Jansen out to Weiland. Good defense coming out of the Dons timeout for the Greyhounds. Hounds fans roar with their approval. Here's Hilgeman inside on Walter and gave it away. Here comes Stiglitz. Stiglitz got it poked away from behind. Konechny comes away with it. And there's going to be a foul here on one of 2 Greyhounds. We'll see who they put this one on. And that'll be called on Carson Preen. There's the second on Carson. Again, nobody in any foul trouble on either side here tonight. So no concerns there. After the Dons timeout, turnover. Columbus back with the ball. Konechny, couple ball fakes, and fading, free throw line is good. You know, and I lied a minute ago. Mac does have a three-point basket. So Columbus Catholic with 1 3-point made. My apologies for the error. Point still remains. 1 3-point made basket tonight for the Dons. well below their season average. Season average probably somewhere around 8 3-pointers a game. Just one here tonight for Columbus. Inside here for Tofar. Now Walter takes the shot from around the free throw line. And the ball lasts off of Summer. It's going to stay with the Greyhounds. Good work there from Tofar. He won that individual battle there with Carter Summer. Inbound coming here from Stiglitz. Tofar being hounded 25 feet from the basket. Deegan sends it inside for Lamovec. Turn, fire, no. And a rebound out to Summer. Under 5 to play here in this one. Here's Weiland dribbling all the way around the basketball floor. Becker, 3 is in and out. The rebound pulled down by Tofar. Dons have gone cold the last 3.5 minutes. Here, Coach Konechny in the background telling his defense to be up. Bounce inside. Here it is for Deegan, and couldn't get the roll. Ball loose. Becker with it. I'll tell you, if you need a loose ball picked up, I don't care what team you're playing on, you call Ray Becker. He's going to go pick up a loose ball. Near giveaway. Jansen with it. Back to Becker. Under 4 to play here tonight. Here's Summer leaning in and hitting. Carter Summer, I'm not sure he knew where the basket was, but found it late. 10 in the second half for Carter Summer. He's got 17, and Becker with a near steal. We're going to timeout on the floor. Hounds take the timeout. We are knotted at 45 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. All right, coming out of the Greyhounds timeout, we are tied at 45 here tonight. 3:34 to play. 64% of you in our online poll have had the Loyal Greyhounds winning this one. Yeah, maybe, right? I mean, we're tied. Maybe. But thank you all for voting. Again, those of you on a mobile device, feel free to chat with us and vote with us. And we're going to, foul here is going to be on Jansen. So Kay Jansen picks up the foul out of the timeout. So definitely some critical moments ahead here in this one. Don's looking to stay in sole possession of first. Here it is down low. Lamovec let everybody fly by. And Lamovic's got 12. And you like to see that from the post players. To stay patient. Let the defense go past you. Konechny, rise, fire, and no. Hit the rim, hit the top corner of the backboard. All right, didn't hit the top of the backboard. Otherwise, that was out of bounds. Yeah, crucial moments here coming down the stretch. Don's defense activates. Here's Jansen with it. Hey, Jansen on the run out. We're tied at 47. Hey, Jansen, he has been picking up the pace defensively here all second half long, as we will keep it here on the 30-second timeout. Jansen with the steal and the score ties us up at 47. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, guaranteeing quality you can trust at Infinity Exteriors. We had 16 games on the schedule tonight, all across Zaleski Sports, and you will be able to find highlights of many of those games all day tomorrow on your favorite Facebook channels. We put the fun stuff on X and Instagram, so if you don't see a highlight, you will see something about your game on X and Instagram throughout the day tomorrow on Wednesday, and then we are back at it live on Thursday. Thursday is what, the 22nd, right? Abbotsford Marathon, O'Connell Falls, Wapaka, Rib Lake, Newman, all boys basketball games, and a whole bevy of girls basketball games and hockey all coming your way on Thursday. As take a look at our athletic director, Lori Weiland there on the left. Hey, Lori. And some of the folks from Loyal on the edge of their seats. 2.5 minutes to go. (47-47). Each team with a pair of timeouts left here. This game's final 2:29 now underway. Hounds settle in the half court. Here's Preen. Green, and on the baseline cut is Bryce Deegan. A nice call there from Brandon DeSmit in that timeout huddle. Get that backdoor cut from Deegan on the baseline. Get an easy two. Easy two out of the timeout. Jansen near wing, down to Summer in the corner. Summer cutting Konechny, and he got in too low under the basket. Ended up putting that one off the bottom of the backboard. Got in there too deep, did Mack. Hounds carry the 2-point lead into their half court now. And Jansen is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his third. And my apologies, that is number 4 on Jansen. 5th team foul on Columbus Catholic. So Columbus with just one more foul to give, and then they will, if needed, be able to put the Greyhounds on the free throw line in just 2 fouls time. Up top with it is Lamovic. And he'll hand off there to Stiglitz. Hounds going to take their time. They've got a 2-point lead. And they can see the wind. It's not big right now, but they can see the wind down the road quite a bit. And they're going to continue with no shot clock in high school Wisconsin basketball. Continue to take their time until now. We'll get a stoppage at 1:01 as Carter Summer picks up his second. And now the next Don's foul will put the Greyhounds at the free throw line. And that's probably going to have to be the strategy, as you kind of saw the strategy unfold here from Loyal. They are in no mood to shoot this ball. They're going to try to drain the final minute 40 off the clock here. As you see there, Preen let the flyby from Weiland go by, in no mood to shoot. So Downs are going to have to put the Hounds on the free throw line. And there it'll be. And that will be a very complete night for Cade Jansen. Disqualification on his 5th foul. So Jansen will foul out and will put the Hounds on the free throw line. And the only way that Coach DeSmit is going to let his Greyhounds give the ball back to Columbus Catholic is on a rebound or on an inbound after a made free throw. So here's Reed Stiglitz shooting a 1 and 1. Jim goes quiet for Reed. Free throw no good. Dons get the rebound. They get the possession. Weiland will bring it up. Dons need a bucket here to tie it. Weiland over to Summer, and Summer was already leading to the baseline, and Summer commits the foul, and the Hounds will go back to the free throw line. And this will be Lamovic. Lamovic shooting, that is Tofar. So far, first free throw tonight for Kane, shooting a 1-and-1. Dons can survive a made free throw here from the Hounds. They can't survive two. And a critical free throw made there from Tofar. Makes it a 3-point game. A made free throw here from Tofar, and the Dons' chances become slim. Tofar takes a look, and it's a 2-possession lead for the Hounds. Hounds in control. Final 30 seconds. Konechny, 3 on the way is good. Mack hits from 3. And the Dons trail by 1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Back to the gym here. 30-second timeout taken by the Dons. They trail by 1. Pelican Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy, unparalleled service, convenient delivery options, and it's the same water we use at the Zaleski Sports mothership in Stevens Point. You should too. 26 seconds left. So Don's options are this. Get a steal, no steal, Hounds get it across half court, foul. Let's see if that's what transpires here. So Konechny, no steal there. Suppose the 10-second violation would be one other option. And we'll get a timeout instead from the Greyhounds. Let's take our last commercial break. Final 15 seconds after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
And again, thanks to our friends at R&R Furniture helping to make this broadcast possible here tonight. 51-50. So Hounds couldn't get it across the half court. They call the timeout. That's important too because they get a fresh 10 seconds now to get that ball across the half court line. So the Dons had 3 options before. I left one of them out. But the 3 options the last inbound were steal, 10-second call, or foul. Well, now it's steal or foul because they can't afford, if you're Columbus Catholic, you can't afford to let 9 seconds come off the clock and let the Hounds dribble around the backcourt. You can't afford those 9 seconds. You've already given them 8 on the last inbound. So things become tight here. Hounds, and we get the foul on the inbound, and that's about the best the Dons could have hoped for there. So they only take a couple of seconds off the clock. And they send Greyhound back to the free throw line. And different than the last time, just moments ago when Tofar made both of his free throws, just different. 2 made free throws, and we still have a 1-possession game. This is Bryce Deegan from the free throw line. Still a 1-and-1. And hits on the first. Made free throw here from Deegan. Dons will need a 3-point shot to tie. A miss and a rebound for Columbus Catholic. Any shot is good. And here it is. There's the miss. Dons can tie with a 2-point shot. They can win it from beyond the arc. And, yeah, we're going to get a timeout. And smartly there, right? Columbus Catholic's got a timeout left to take. And that's what you do. You take it, you use it, and we're going to draw something up. If you're Coach Joe Konechny here, and we'll take a look inside that huddle. First, you talk to your your assistant coaches, including Scott Scheuer, Jared Mandel, and others in there. You figure out what's our consensus here. Okay, now we'll deliver that message to our team. So Dons, again, a three-point shooting team. That's the special team. Tonight, 2 made threes, including a clutch three-pointer with, about a minute and a half left, maybe even just a minute left from Konechny to keep this one in range. And we'll see if the three-point shot is what's dialed up here for the Dons. I would think more important than anything, just unmade basket if you're Columbus Catholic. Unmade basket, and then we'll see where we're at after that, so whether it was a 3, a 2, or what have you. For the Hounds, you've got a foul to give, so you can foul. And you want to play some good defense here. See if you can come out of here with a win here tonight on the road. Here's Becker. Becker stumbling, hoisting, no, corner, and we're going to get a high ball. We're going to get a tie-up. No, we're going to get a foul called. Tense moments here as Carter Summer, with just over a second left on the clock, is going to have to tie this thing from the free throw line. He's 3 of 4 tonight from the line. So Summer, if the Dons are going to get to an overtime, he's going to have to tie it, I think, from the free throw line. And it rattles in and out. Get a timeout here. No, we're going to end the game. That was it. Okay, so my apologies. We still showed time on the clock. My apologies. This one is over as the free throw is no good, and the Loyal Greyhounds pick up a big win on the road at Columbus Catholic. They moved their conference record to 5-1. The Dons dropped to 6-1, so for their first conference loss, and the Florida Belt East is back in play as of January 20th here in 2026. Time now for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I will be back with Loyal Greyhounds head coach Brandon DeSmith and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right. Do you want me to go right now? Do you want me to fill time, or are we just waiting? I show that we're live. I mean, does he have volume back there?
I was trying to tell him to mute us.
Masonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Jason Zaleski here as we await Loyal Greyhounds head coach Brandon DeSmit and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. Let's go through some scoring here in this one. 52-50 your final. The Hounds, again, pick up a big win. They led by 2 at the half. They carry that 2-point advantage all the way with them here to the finish tonight. And, both teams had plenty of chances in this one. Both teams with leads, both teams with some, 5 to 7 point leads, both in the first and second half. Just a classic Cloverfield East clash here tonight. Let's go through some scoring here. First for the Dons, who come up on the losing side. They moved their record to 10-3 overall, 6-1 in Cloverbelt East play. And they were led in scoring by Matt Konechny. Mac had 19 points, including 2 3-pointers. 17 points for Carter Summer here tonight. Ben Weiland with 6. All of Ben's points in the first half. Ray Becker, my apologies. Kay Jansen with 6 points. All of his points in the second half. And a 2-point made field goal by Ray Becker in that first half. So Dons again get 19 from Konechny, 17 from Summer, half dozen each from Jansen, and Ray Becker with 2 points for the Greyhounds. For the Dons, For the Greyhounds, Bryce Deegan with 17 points tonight. Rhett Lamovic had 12. Carson Prine with 10. Kane Tofar with 7, and Reed Stiglitz with 6 points here tonight. Coach, are you ready? Nope, almost. Here we go, making his way up to the box. And we are joined now by Loyal Greyhounds head basketball coach Brandon DeSmit. Coach, congratulations on the win here tonight. You held the 2-point lead at halftime. You're able to carry that through to the end. Just tell us about the second half and how you were able to guide your guys to the win on the road here tonight.
Well, I think there's a lot of things that go into a close 2-point win against a really good team. And you got to first give Columbus a ton of credit because they're just so hard to guard and play against because of their floor spacing and just they don't turn the ball over. And give those guys a ton of credit. We knew we were going to have to, especially in the second half, clean up our on-ball defense. A couple of their guards, especially Konechny and Whelan, were getting right to the rim. That was a big thing. But then we also had to talk about what our guys backside were doing and making sure our help was in play. Offensively, yes. No, sorry, go ahead, Coach. I was just going to say, offensively, we just didn't stop attacking the rim with our cuts, our screens, and off the drive, and we didn't want to settle for threes, and they did a great job of that.
So let's talk about defense. Your guys closed out well on their outside shooters. Only 2 made 3-point baskets tonight for the Dons. Obviously, that had to be a key coming into this one.
Yeah, anytime you play Columbus, you've got to guard the 3-point line, and even at times when you guard the 3-point line really well, they still find ways for that thing to go in. Just like Konechny's last 3 hit there were pretty good defense, and he's got the step back, but that's always a key. And some things we really work on were that just fundamental closeouts. Like, are your feet chopping every single time? Are you not running by ball? And these guys did an outstanding job of that tonight.
You had Bryce with 17 points. Rhett had 12. Carson came up with a big 10-point game. You had 3 in double figures. How did that factor for you and your guys tonight?
Well, like you said, you just listed 3 names that are all, in double figures, and we probably had 2 other guys for sure that were really close to that number as well. And I think that's what makes us really hard to guard and hard to maybe play for, because at any given night, one of those guys can be our leading scorer. And then throughout the periods of the game, you got one guy that gets hot, he's playing well, and then they adjust, and then the next guy, makes some plays for it. And that's something that's really big for us, is having multiple guys that can handle the ball, that can shoot, and can make plays for each other. And give our guys a ton of credit, too, because they play with a lot of unselfishness. And they trust each other, they care for each other, and they want to do this for each other, which is awesome.
Lastly, Coach, you had the conference blemish over at Spencer earlier in the season. You pick up the big road win here tonight in conference. Where do you think this puts, what track now are the Greyhounds on for the rest of the conference season?
Well, the track I know that we're on is, and any coach in the Clover Belt will tell you right now, is that it is going to be a really difficult track, because there are a lot of teams, and there's been a lot of close games and a lot of good teams that can beat anybody on any good night. So we got to continue to practice really well and make sure that each game we're fully ready to go.
Well, the next one, you get to host Spencer on Friday. Coach, it's another big one. Good luck on Friday night.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. We turn now to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. And, all right, who do we have here with us tonight?
Reed Stiglitz.
Hey, Reed. All right, Reed Stiglitz here. Yeah, Reed. I haven't seen you since baseball season, and without a number, it's tough for me to see. Reed, I appreciate you joining us tonight. 6 points for you, all the scoring in the first half, but that wasn't necessarily your mission tonight. Your mission was to make sure to get your teammates involved. Just tell us about that and making sure everybody got involved to bring home a tight win down the road at Columbus tonight.
Yeah, just keeping everybody involved and then starting on defense. Just great on-ball defense that we had to fix in the second half. But then just everything, get a stop, score, and then they punch once, we punch back, and then just it's back and forth game, and we eventually threw the last punch and won.
Yeah, tell me more about the defensive effort. Columbus came in probably scoring about 8 3-pointers a game. You held them just to 2 made shots from the outside tonight. How was that possible?
Just great closeouts, not running past their shooters like Mac and Ben, and just contested closeouts, not giving them free shots, and then also not let them drive to the lane as best as we can.
A couple of big free throws from Kane in the last minute. What did you and the guys tell Kane to help him out make those free throws?
Just told him that he was made for this. Stay calm, cool, and collected, and then just take your time and put the shot in, and he did.
Took a loss at Spencer earlier in the season. You get those guys back on Friday night. What do you and the team need to work on Wednesday and Thursday to get ready for Spencer on Friday?
Just keep being motivated, get better every day at practice, and we're ready for whatever anybody brings at us.
Excellent. All right. Steve's going to make some highlights of this game tomorrow. We're going to put you in the house. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. You'll look right in the camera in front of you. And say it with a little pizzazz, all right? I'm Reed Stiglitz, and I'm in the house. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Reed Stiglitz, and I'm in the house.
Yeah, okay. It was a little bit of pizzazz. We'll do better next time. Hey, congrats, Reed. Congrats. Good luck on Friday. All right, guys, that'll do it from Columbus Catholic tonight. The Loyal Greyhounds come up with a 52-50 win. They win it on the road. They move their conference record to 5-1, and they will take on the Spencer Rockets on Friday night in another pivotal Clover Belt East basketball game. You see all the Hounds celebrating on the floor tonight, and they should. There's Reed getting his picture taken with all his fans down there, and the Hounds with a big win here tonight. Guys, my name is Jason Zaleski. Trevor and Jackson in on the broadcast tonight. So is Bella. Bella's on the camera right there. Thanks, Bella, for all your work tonight. Guys, have a great night. Highlights coming all over the place tomorrow. We'll see you then.